Hello and welcome to Carleton Ravens baseball here at the Ottawa Ballpark. Today is the second doubleheader in a row, Sunday here in Ottawa. Game 3 of the series between the McGill Redbirds and the Carleton Ravens. First pitch coming in just moments away from Cohen Rosedunski, and that's grounded to Thomas Fournier at third, and very quickly we have the first out of the game. Redbirds took both games yesterday against the Ravens, but the Ravens do have a chance to equalize. They can come away with today's doubleheader. Rosedunski gets the start for the Ravens. Already one quick out in this one. To the plate now is Robert Glusker. Glusker tries to check his swing. He went, though. Strike one on him. Rosedunski's line coming into this game, 8 2/3 innings, giving up 7 earned runs on 12 hits. Walked 2, struck out 2. As I've said, one away very quickly in this one. Here's the 0-1. That one is lined through up the middle for a base hit. So Glusker is aboard on a single that is well out of the reach of shortstop Eric Blamauer as it headed up the middle. That brings Nathaniel Steffler to the plate. Steffler had a good day in yesterday's doubleheader. He was 4 for 8, walked twice, struck out once. First pitch from Rosedunski. That one's taken at the knees, just below the zone, however, for a ball. The 1-0 is fouled back into the screen. That'll even things up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1, runner going. Throw down to second from Delfatti. Tag is on. He's out. They got him. Strong throw there from Eric Delfatti. That's the third runner at second he has thrown out in 2 days. And so the 1-out single by Robert Glusker is very quickly erased. Pitch. That one is flown out to center field. Ranging back is Eric Blamauer. He's going to call for it himself. He makes the catch. And so a very quick inning for the Ravens. They're going to get to bat next here in the bottom of the first. Score is 0-0. My name is Alex Scott. Thanks for being here. I'm going to take a quick break as we flip things over to the Ravens side of things, and I'll be right back. Welcome back, Redbirds Ravens, Game 3. Carter Smith about to lead things off for the Ravens. He's out in right field today. And on the mound for the Redbirds, it's the lefty, Gabriel Villanor, who misses badly with the first pitch. That one bounces all the way to the screen for ball 1. Second pitch taken high there for a ball. Smith chops that one out in front of the plate. Ranging over is the pitcher, who falls on it, throws down to first. Safe is the call. Legged out there by Carter Smith on a bizarre play. The pitcher tripped a little bit running over to try and field that one as it was chopped down the first baseline. Made a throw from his knees, but it was not in time to get Carter Smith. So Smith singles to start things off for the Ravens. Brings Eric Blamauer to the plate. Blamauer did not see action in either of yesterday's games. Hitting .467 on the season, though. One of the Ravens' strongest bats this year. Takes that first pitch well up and away for ball 1. Fouls off the 1-0. Caught a piece of that one. It bounces back to the screen. As I said earlier, good day yesterday for McGill as they won their second and third games of the season. Took the first one 9-1. This here is the 1-1. Taken high for a ball. Great starting pitching for the Redbirds was really a difference. Their starter, Tate Spence, he pitched a complete 7-inning game. He gave up 1 earned run, struck out 8. It was a great day for him. Here's the 2-1, swung through by Blamauer. Go even at 2-2. Second game, McGill took that one, 11-3. It's a big 6-run 5th inning. Made the difference. Blamauer fouls that one back over the screen. We're going to remain at 2-2 here. Here's the pitch. Swung, and that one's popped up to right field. Back and under it is the right fielder, Yasmin Farr. He makes the catch. First out there for the Ravens. It's going to bring Braden Bolt to the plate. He played in the first game of the doubleheader yesterday. He went 1 for 3. And at the plate here. 1 out, 1 on. Swings at the first pitch and misses. That's strike 1. Pitch taken high for a ball. Count goes even at 1-1. A little bit warmer than it was yesterday here in Ottawa. 17 degrees out. Not quite freezing like I was yesterday, sitting in the shade. Here's the pitch. That one's taken high for a ball. Fouled back there by Bolt. It's going to make things 2-2. I've gotten word that actually Today's starter is, in fact, Nathaniel Factor. I have fallen victim to the classic player wearing a different number than they're listed in the lineup on the website. 2-2. That one's popped up to right field again. Yastin Farr is under it. And he makes the catch. Fell victim to a similar fate yesterday when the Redbirds were fielding two number 20s at the same time, both of them named William. Their powers combined. They both played well in yesterday's doubleheader. In any case, it is Nathaniel Factor on the mound for the Redbirds. He's allowed one hit in this inning. He's also produced 2 outs. 2 very similar flyouts out to right field. Now at the plate is the designated hitter, Ryan Malik. Swings and misses at the first pitch. That'll make it 0-1. Runner's going. Oh, and that pitch is through the catcher, so he's going to reach safely. Pardon me, advance safely. Carter Smith took off there, and a pass ball. The catcher, Robert Glusker. He's going to come out and have a quick chat with his pitcher, Factor. Redbirds have Strapko in left, Walsh in center, Yastin Farr in right. Gabriel Riquet Cruz playing third. He had a nice day yesterday at the plate. Then, one of the 2 Williams, William Durnford, playing short. Tyru Komarov at second. And Nathaniel Steffler over at first. Ready to go again here. The 1-1 to Malig. Off the plate away for ball 2. It's a lefty-on-lefty matchup here. And here is the 2-1. Taken for a strike at the knees. That's taken high for a ball. And since it is confirmed to be Factor on the mound, I can tell you he's pitched 5 innings so far in the year heading into this appearance. Allowed 3 earned runs, walked 5, struck out 3. This is his second start. Payoff pitch. That one is lined over to second. Caught there by Komarov. He appeals to the umpire, says, yep, got it on the fly. No need to throw over. That's the 3rd out there for the Ravens. Score remains 0-0 here at the Ottawa Ballpark. My name is Alex Scott. Thanks for being with us here on our YouTube broadcast of the game. Going to be back with the 2nd inning in just a little bit. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, top two here. Game 3 of Redbirds Ravens. It's the lefty Sam Walsh coming to the plate. First pitch from Rose Radunsky. Taken for a strike. Nice pitch from Rose Radunsky. Walsh is hitting .222 on the season. Got into both games yesterday. So here's the 0-1. Taken just a little bit outside for a ball. Across both games. And 1 for 4 with a walk. 1-1 misses, 2-1. Cleanup hitter playing center field today for the Redbirds. That one's taken for a strike. Now even at 2-2. Rose Radunsky allowed a hit in the first. Still able to face the minimum. His catcher, Eric Delfatti, teamed up with Colby Schroeder at second. Able to gun down the runner as he attempted to steal second. 2-2, that's lined into center field. Will it drop? Yes, it will, just in front of Dylan Murpaugh. So a single to lead off the inning for Sam Walsh. It's going to bring the second baseman, Tyru Komarov, to the plate. Komarov just hitting .167 on the season. He was the starter at second in both of yesterday's games. Stands in against Rose Radunsky. First pitch. That one is grounded over to short. Fielded by Blamauer. On to second for 1. Over to first. They got him. Double play. 6-4-3. Go the Ravens. And that base runner is very quickly erased. Slick fielding at short by Blamauer. And textbook the rest of the way. So now Gabriel Riquet-Cruz comes to the plate. All of a sudden, the base is empty and 2 away. First pitch from Rose Radunsky. That's high above the zone for ball 1. Riquet-Cruz went 4 for 8 in yesterday's games. As he fouls that one back out of play into the seats. Yesterday's big day allowed him to raise his line on the season. He's now hitting .333. The pitch taken low and away for ball 2. Ravens have Bolton left, Murpaugh in center, Carter Smith out and right. Pitch misses low for a ball. Fournier at third, Blamauer at short. Schroeder at second, Jordan Cruz at first. Just going to mention this in the first, but the Ravens took care of business a little bit too quickly. So we'll do it now. What's the harm? That one's fouled back again over the screen into the seats. And with 2 outs, Riquet-Cruz now has a full count on him. Ravens look to put him away. Swing and a miss. Got him. So, another nice inning of pitching from Cohen Rose Radunsky. He once again allows a base runner and very quickly gets him erased. Eric Delfatti coming up for the Ravens, bottom of the second. My name is Alex Scott. Don't go anywhere. Bottom of the second, just about to get underway here. Nathaniel Factor coming out for his second inning. We're going to go lefty on lefty as the Ravens have the catcher Eric Delfatti coming to the plate. Steps into the box and waits for the first offering. Runs well off the plate, outside for a ball. 1-0, taken up and in for ball 2. Delfatti played in both of yesterday's games. 1 for 7 with a strikeout. Pitch takes that one low and away, so now 3 balls, no strikes on the Ravens catcher. He's hitting .231 on the season so far. And a good chance he can work a leadoff walk here. Got a runner on board for the Ravens. Here is the 3-0. Takes it, called a strike, outside corner at the knees. Count now at 3-1. Here's the pitch. Takes that one also for a strike. So Nathaniel Factor throws 3 balls, but he's now placed a couple of pitches very well for strikes. Got himself back into this at bat. That one is low, however. Ball 4. Good patience from Delfatti. Takes a pitch below the zone for ball 4. He is aboard to lead off the inning for the Ravens. Jordan Cruz now comes to the plate. Cruz was the starter at first in the second game yesterday. He starts at first again today. The righty in against the lefty Factor. Throw over to first. Back in plenty of time. Cruz was 1 for 3 in that game, with a walk and a strikeout. Here's the pitch, high above the zone, ball 1. And he's hitting .250 on the season. Looking over and receives a sign from the third base coach. Factor drops a breaking ball below the zone for a ball. Now Cruz is ahead 2-0. After the leadoff man walked, see if more patience is in order for the Ravens bats. The pitch, swing and a miss from Cruz. Nice pitch from Factor, the outer part of the plate. Another throw over to first. Again, he's back in time. Delfatti not taking a huge lead over there. Factor still checking in. Here's the pitch. That one's low for a ball. So the count now 3-1 on Jordan Cruz. The 3-1. Strike called at the top of the zone. Cruz had taken half a step towards first, but he's summoned back. And he'll see another pitch here in a full count. Factor delivers. Swung on, and that one is hit hard out to left field. Alex Strapko running back. It's over his head. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Rounding second and to third. Stop sign is on. Delfatti held at third. Double from Jordan Cruz. He yanks that ball into left field hard. Well over the head of Alex Strapko. And now 2 Ravens in scoring position with nobody out. Quick little chat between the catcher, Glusker, and the pitcher, Factor. He's going to need to work out of a jam here. Runners at second and third, nobody out. It's Thomas Fournier at the plate. He's at third base today for the Ravens. Played the first game yesterday. He went 0 for 3, a strikeout. First pitch, swing and a miss from Fournier. After Fournier, it'll be the center fielder, Dylan Murpaugh. He stands on deck. The pitch, fouled back over the McGill dugout, first base side. And after falling behind early to the first two batters of this inning, Daniel Factor is ahead here with 2 strikes. Thomas Fournier. The 0-2. Swung, and that one is fair! Down the first base line. That's bouncing over to the fence. 1 run is in. Bounces off the wall. Fournier goes to second. Another run is in. Thomas Fournier. Nice piece of hitting there. Down 2 strikes. Slices that ball over first base. It landed just inside the fair foul line and rolled towards the batting cages out in right field here at the Ottawa Stadium. Both runners score easily. Fournier makes it to second. Still no outs for the Ravens. Dylan Murpaugh on the plate. He's showing bunt. He fouls it off. Lefty on lefty here. Murpaugh hitting .206 on the season. The 0-1. Begging for a strike. Murpaugh's not happy with that call. Looked like that pitch might have missed away. Here's the 0-2. Swung, and that one's popped up to right field. Going over is the right fielder, Yazdan Farr. He makes the catch, and it's too shallow for Fournier to tag, so he stays put at second. And that is the first Raven retired this inning. So Colby Schroeder steps up, the 9-hitter playing second base today. Right-handed hitter in against the lefty Factor. Swings at the first pitch, misses. Breaking ball below the zone. Here's the 0-1 to Schroeder. Another swing and a miss. On a breaking ball that was even lower. Bounced out in front of the plate. So again, Factor gets to 2 strikes. It's one of the Ravens. Ravens 1 out in the inning. They've scored 2 runs. Quick step off there. Factor receives the sign. Gets back on. Stretch. Strike 3, got him looking. Nice fastball at the top of the zone. So Colby Schroeder goes down on strikes. The second out of the inning. That brings the leadoff hitter Carter Smith back up for his second appearance. He hit a single his first time up. Bats with a runner at scoring position and two away. The pitch. That one is bounced in. Nice job by Robert Glusker to block that one. That one landed in the right-handed batter's box. Had to move over to block that one. Make sure that Thomas Fournier was not able to advance to third on that. Here's the 1-0. Taken above the zone for a ball. Carter Smith finds himself in a nice 2-0 count here. Pitch is in. Swings and fouls that one back up over the screen. And lands amongst the seats. And it's going to make a nice clatter as it bounces down the stairs. Back towards the Ravens dugout. Two-1 now on the right fielder Smith. The pitch. Taken high, ball 3. Wind picking up a little bit here at the Ottawa Stadium. Apologies if that's being picked up on the microphone. See if it makes some of these fly balls a little trickier to play for both sides. Smith grounds that one to second. Fielded by Komarov. Throw on to first. And that'll end the threat. But the Ravens score 2. And leave the runner stranded at second. They will head into the third inning with that 2-0 lead. Cohen Rosrodunski is going to come out for his third inning of work. My name is Alex Scott. Thanks for being here for our live broadcast of Carleton Ravens baseball in this Sunday doubleheader against the McGill Redbirds. Be right back with the top of the third. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, McGill Carleton. Game 3 of their series over this weekend here in Ottawa. My name is Alex Scott. Third inning just getting underway here. Cohen Rosrodunski has pitched very well so far today. He's allowed 2 base runners, but he's still faced the minimum. Designated hitter Davis Nickel at the plate. That first pitch is taken low for a ball. Nickel batting a .188 on the season. See what I did there? Here's the 1-0. Swing and fouled back. Make things 1-1. A first inning single was erased. The runner was caught stealing at second. Second inning single was erased by a nice double play. Swing and that one's also fouled off. So Nickel will have 1 ball and 2 strikes against him. And so because of that, it's 7-8-9 coming up here for the Redbirds. Ravens have done an excellent job producing outs even once runners are aboard. Pitch misses away for a ball. Count will go to 2-2. The righty Nickel against the righty Rosrodunski. Pitch taken above the zone. And so the man leading off the inning gonna have a full count here. See if he can get himself aboard. The Redbirds trail 2-0 early in this game. The pitch, fouled back into the screen. McGill stays alive. And we go again. The pitch. Got him. Strike 3. Nice pitch from Rose Radunsky. His second strikeout of the afternoon. Freezes Davis Nickel. And that will bring the right fielder Radbod Yazdanfar to the plate. Yazdanfar, a lefty, batting .267 on the season. Takes a fastball away for ball 1. Yazdanfar appeared in the second of yesterday's 2 games. As he swings and lines that one right to first. Nice play, Jordan Cruz. And just like that, Yazdanfar is retired. On a hard line out. That was hit right to Jordan Cruz. No problem for Cruz. And another great defensive inning underway here for the Ravens. 2 away. Alex Strapko at the plate. Strapko bats lefty. In left field in this game. Takes that pitch for a strike. 1-1. Redbirds wearing red tops and white pants in this game. Ravens in their all whites. So it's the 1-1. Above the zone for a ball. And Strapko's bat, pretty much the same shade of red as the jerseys, so he's got some nice color coordination going on here. See if that does anything for him. Takes that pitch inside for a ball. Now ahead 3-1. Strapko played in both games yesterday. He went 1 for 5, struck out twice. Takes that one high, ball 4. So with 2 outs, a runner aboard for the Redbirds. They finally bring their leadoff hitter back to the plate, William Durnford. He didn't see many pitches his first at-bat, grounded out almost immediately. Comes to the plate with a runner at first and 2 away. The pitch. Takes that one for a strike. Fastball at the knees from Rose Radunsky. The pitch. Another take, another strike. So just like that, Durnford falls behind 0-2. And Rose Radunsky, after issuing that 2-out walk, has a chance to get out of this inning unscathed. The pitch. Popped up foul, back into the seats. That one rings off a trash can. Durnford stays alive. Count remains 0-2. See if Strapko takes off running here. Rose Radunsky's going to step off and look him back. Wipe his brow. Step back onto the rubber. The stretch, runner going. He pulled back though, and that pitch was fouled off. Not sure if that was a fake out, if he changed his mind, didn't like the jump, but Strapko took off, took 3 or 4 hard steps, and then just sort of slammed on the brakes and ran back. In any case, it wouldn't have mattered since it was a foul. See what he does on this next pitch. Throw over to first, he's back. Drawing attention over there at first base. Pitch home, runner not going, ball high. That pushes the count to 1-2. The pitch, runner's going. Ball away, throw down to second. And that bounces into center field. Runner is going to be safe. Strapko calls for time. Oh, and down and hurt is Colby Schroeder. Looks to be grabbing at his shin. Trainers are going to run out here for the Ravens. Not sure if he collided with the runner or what happened there. Anyways, he's standing up now. Can have a little chat with the trainer. Back up now, hopping around. It looks to be okay. That is good to see. Schroeder going to take a couple hops. Stay in the game at second. So everybody back to their stations. And the count is 2-2 on the shortstop William Durnford, who has been battling in this AB. Runner now in scoring position for the Redbirds. They trail by 2 here in the top of the third. Rose Radunsky the pitch. That one's fouled again. So Durnford seen a lot of pitches this at-bat. Continuing to foul them off. Stay alive as he slowly worked his way back. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. So after all that, the 2-out walk is erased. Not erased, he's stranded. Second base. Strikeout by Durnford ends the inning. And the Ravens, who lead 2-0, they're going to have their chance to bat in the bottom of the third in just a second. My name is Alex Scott. Thanks for being with us. Ravens after the third, about to get underway here at the Ottawa Ballpark. Game 3 of this 4-game weekend series between the McGill Redbirds and the Carleton Ravens. My name is Alex Scott. Ravens currently have the lead 2-0. They're sending Eric Blamauer to the plate to lead off this inning. Blamauer flew out to right field his first time up. Pitch away for a ball. Now the 2-0. Blamauer hits that one hard through the left side into left field for a base hit. Blamauer aboard to start the inning. Now 1 for 2 on his day. Bolt 0 for 1 on the day. Just like Eric Blamauer, he flew out in the first to right field. See if he can keep the pattern going and hit a single out to left. Fastball, strike, top of the zone. Lefty Factors allowed 4 hits so far, 2 runs. Swing and a miss from Bolt. He's going to be down 0-2. After Bolt, it's going to be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Mallig. Pitch from Factor and a throw. Oh, pardon me, throw over to first. Back in plenty of time, however, is the runner Blamauer. So a little bit of a breather for Factor on the mound. Return is focused to home plate, try and retire Braden Bolt. The pitch. Swing and a miss, he got him. So Bolt goes down on strikes, and now the DH Ryan Mallig at the plate. He lined out his first time up to second on a ball that Tyru Komarov caught. If it was an inch above the ground, that was about as high as it was. But it was caught on the fly. That was the end of the Ravens' first inning. Now another shot. A runner on first and 1 away. 0-0. That's taken low for a ball. .1-0 fastball, that's a strike near the top of the zone. The Redbirds in yesterday's doubleheader, they were able to get 13 combined innings from their 2 starters of their respective games. If the Ravens can find a way to chase these pitchers early, so that's a ball taken low, that's going to be huge. Seeing more McGill pitchers getting into the bullpen. Already they're on track for a better day than yesterday. They lead 2-0. The pitch, taken well above the zone, ball 3. After Mallig, it'll be the catcher, Eric Delfatti. The pitch. Swung on and hit out to second. Komarov has it. He's going to go the short way to second, but the throw gets by. And so the runner's going to try and advance to third here. And he does. So Komarov tries to get the force out at second. The throw is past the glove of William Durnford, and that one bounced all the way towards the Ravens bullpen. In foul territory, third base side. Heads up base running from Blamauer. Has Ravens at the corners. Still 1 away. It didn't look like a terrible throw unless I have misjudged the depth perception. It looks like it just simply wasn't caught. In any case, it's an error on somebody. And now Eric Delfatti swings at the first pitch and fouls that one back over the screen. And the lefty, with 1 strike on him, waits for his pitch. Here it is, fouled back. I think Malik might have thought the throw was coming over to him as he slid back into first, but pitch was going home. Here's another one, that's high above the zone. One ball and 2 strikes on Eric Delfatti. Double play in order for the Redbirds if they can find it. That would get them out of this inning. Pitch home. Swung on, and that one is hit hard and through the left side. Base hit. That'll score a run. Blamauer crosses the plate and makes it 3-0 for the Ravens. Hard ground ball through the left side gets through for Eric Delfatti. He now has a single and a walk. Brings Jordan Cruz to the plate. He hit a hard double his first time up. Smoked a ball out to left field. Now has a runner on first and a runner on second. Swings and misses at the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike on the first baseman. He bats from the right side. Favorable against the lefty factor. Here's the 0-1. Taken up and away for a ball. Pitch. Breaking ball dropped in for a strike. Tough inning so far for Factor, but he now has 2 strikes against Jordan Cruz. The 1-2 home. Fouled back. Fournier going to run over, retrieve that foul ball as it bounced off the screen. The wind again picking up here at the ballpark. Could make for some tricky fly balls. 1-2 again, that's away. So Jordan Cruz really getting his money's worth in this AB. Fouling off pitches, taking them away. Count now even at 2-2. The pitch. Low and away, ball 3. A full count here. And a walk would load the bases. Thomas Fournier coming to the plate, who already has 2 ribbies tonight. Pitch home, well inside, ball 4. Base is loaded. Excellent work by Jordan Cruz. He earned that walk. The infield are going to gather here. Have a little bit of a chat, I should say, with Factor. See how they want to approach a hitter who's already dinged him for a double and dinged him for the first 2 runs of this game. Fournier, the right-handed hitter, he was able to slice one opposite field. Landed fair just inside the first base foul line. That slicing ball bounced all the way to the fence up against the cages out in right field. Allowed 2 Ravens to score. So he steps in now. Chance to do some more damage. Base is loaded for the Ravens, one away. It's the pitch, he swings and sends the first one out to center field. Sam Walsh is under it, tagging as the runner Mallig at third. And oh, a tricky play there. Okay, Eric Delfatti looked like he might have tried tagging to advance, took a few steps off, and looked like he was possibly going to get picked off as the throw came back in from Sam Walsh. The field umpire says that he was able to get back in time. But the inning will continue. Sacrifice fly from Thomas Fournier. 2 outs on the Ravens. Dylan Murpaugh comes to the plate. He flew out to right his first time up. Nothing and nothing. Swinging is Murpaugh and through the left side for a base hit. They're sending the runner Delfatti. He's going to run home. The throw is cut off. So the run scores. RBI single for Dylan Murpaugh. Keep the line moving for the Ravens. Bring the second baseman Colby Schroeder to the plate. That ground ball that found a hole through the left side. Still 2 outs. Jordan Cruz stands at second. Dylan Murpaugh at first. Schroeder struck out his first appearance today. Takes that fastball well high for a ball. Score is now 4-0 Ravens. Excuse me, 5-0 Ravens. Pitch is taken for a strike there. One on Schroeder. Pitch is taken away. That pitch is sent out to right field. Running over is Yazdan Farr in right field. He makes the catch and the inning is over. But it's a productive one for the Ravens. They pile on, and they now have the lead by even more. 3-run inning for them. They've got 5. Redbirds can have a chance to respond at the top of the 4th coming up soon. My name is Alex Scott. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, McGill at Carleton here. Some university baseball. My name is Alex Scott. Thanks for being here. If you're just joining us, the situation is 5-0 Ravens as the top of the fourth is about to get underway. Catcher Robert Glusker comes to the plate. He singled and was caught stealing in the first inning. This is now his second appearance. Fastball bounced in there by Cohen Rozwadowski. He's looking to continue what has been a stellar outing for him so far. Through 3, he's only allowed 2 hits. Struck out 3, hasn't allowed a run. Here's the 1-0. Fouled back by Glusker, over the screen. Ravens just put up 3 in their half of the fourth. Of the third. 1-1 is swung through and missed. Glusker down 1-2. Couple RBI singles and a sac fly. Plated the 3 runs for the Ravens. They have a comfortable cushion. 1-2. That one is fouled first base side. Glusker reaching out for that pitch, fouling it off to stay alive. Leading off the inning here for the Redbirds. Rozwadowski looks in. Pitch. Off the plate away for a ball. Count now even at 2-2. Another pitch taken away. And the count will run full here. And the catcher, Robert Glusker. Xavier Felk swarming in the bullpen for McGill. That pitch is hit out to right field, ranging towards foul territory, and yes, that lands foul. Interrupting Felks' bullpen session right now. As the righty gets up and moving around after Nathaniel Factor, the starter for McGill, has allowed 5 so far. Although he did fall victim to an unfortunate error by the second baseman, Tyru Komarov. Here's the pitch, and that is laced hard into left field, down fair, into the corner. Rounding first is Glusker. He's going to get to second easily on a ball that was ripped down the third base line into the corner. Leadoff man gets to second for the Redbirds. That will bring first baseman Nathaniel Steffler to the plate. Steffler popped up to short his first time up. First pitch, taken off the plate away for ball 1. Another pitch. That one is grounded to short. Blamauer's got it. Throw on to first. Nice play there. They get the out at first. The runner Glusker advances to third. And so Sam Walsh steps to the plate. He's out in center in this game. He singled his first time up. This time he's got a runner 90 feet away on third. Pitch is taken a little bit off the plate for a ball. The 1-0. Taken again off the plate for a ball. So 2-0 here. 1 away on the Redbirds center fielder. Rozwadowski deals. Strike, fastball, top of the zone. Steffler takes that one. Finds himself at 2 balls and 1 strike. The pitch, swing and a miss. 2-2. Steffler swinging hard at that pitch. He goes right through it. There are now 2 strikes on him. Rozradunski. He got him. Great pitch there. Drops it in on the outer third of the plate. Down looking, Sam Walsh. And so, 1 out away from stranding that leadoff double at third base. It's Tyrouk Komarov, the second baseman. He hit into a double play his first time up. Ravens only need 1 this time. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Rozradunski ahead 0-1. Pitch. Another one in for a strike. Komarov asking for confirmation or clarification or something of that nature from the home plate umpire. And here's the 0-2. That one's down in the dirt, blocked by Delfatti. First ball there on Komarov. The 1-2. That one misses well away. Good job by Delfatti to snare that one. That evens us up at 2-2. And we'll go again with 2 away. The pitch. That one is popped up foul. Is it playable? Running back is Delfatti. He's under it. He's got it, and the inning is over. So Koen Rozradunski pitches around a leadoff double. And McGill has yet to have a runner cross the plate. Ravens retain the lead 5-0. They bat next. My name is Alex Scott. Thanks for being here. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Redbirds Ravens, where Nathaniel Factor is coming back out. Saw Xavier Falks warming in the pen. Factor is going to come back out here. Bottom of the 4th at the Ottawa Ballpark. Scores 5-0 Ravens. Leading off the inning, it's the leadoff hitter, Carter Smith. 1 for 2 on his line so far. He singled his first time up. Takes a pitch for a strike. It's going to even things up at 1-1. Fouls that one back into the screen. So he will have 1 ball and 2 strikes against him. The pitch above the zone for a ball. Count now even 2-2. Pitch home. That one bounces by the backstop. No runners on, so won't make much of a difference. But it will mean that Carter Smith now has a full count. See what he can do as the Ravens attempt to extend their lead. Pitch, swings, and he just gets a piece of it. Fouls it off to stay alive. Breaking ball that was bouncing in the opposite batter's box. Good job by Smith to reach out, poke that one, and stay alive. Another pitch outside, ball 4. So Carter Smith is aboard. That'll bring Eric Blamauer to the plate. 1 for 2 for him. Singled in his most recent appearance at the plate. And he bats with the leadoff man aboard. Factor gonna try and do some soft contact. See if he can get himself a double play. Tough to do against Blamauer though, one of the Ravens' best hitters. Average well above 400. Pitch home, that one's bounced in for a ball. One to 0 on Blamauer. He swings and hits that one into center field. It's down for a base hit. Single right up the middle for Blamauer. And the first 2 Ravens are aboard to start the bottom of the 4th. Blamauer now 2 for 3 on the day, and that brings Braden Bolt to the plate. Bolt in left field today in this first game of today's doubleheader. Our second consecutive doubleheader. McGill took both games yesterday. Ravens lead 5-0 in this one. Bolt. No outs. Runners at first and second. As Factor steps off. Going to take a second to compose himself and step back in. And he's going to step off again. Take another breather. Maybe 3rd time's the charm here for the Redbirds lefty. This time he's coming home. The pitch is fouled over the screen by Braden Bolt. Bolt 0 for 2 in this game. Flew out to right field and went down on strikes his last time up. Promising opportunity here in the bottom of the 4th for the Ravens. And again, Factor steps off. Something's spooking him out there. Don't know if it's the runner at first, the runner at second, or the combination of the 2. But he seems hesitant to throw another pitch home here. Finally does. Swing and a miss from Bolt. Now it's Bolt's turn to take a breather. Step out of the box and come back in, down 0-2. Factor looks to put him away. Bolt looking for something he can drive. The pitch. Fouled off by Bolt. He stays alive. Another 0-2. Swing and a miss. Bolt strikes out for the second time this game. That'll bring Ryan Malik to the plate. Malik's DHing in this game. He's hit 2 balls to second base today. First one was snagged by Tyru Komarov. The second was a grounder fielded by Komarov. But the throw to second base got away and bounced through left field, allowing Malik to reach. It was an error charge to Komarov. Pitch home, Malik fouls that one off. After Bolt struck out, there's one away. 2 runners on, they stand at first and second. And the 0-1, taken up and in for a ball. Here's the 1-1. Taken off the plate away. Ball 2, 2-1. And the Ravens, by taking pitches, can keep ramping up the pressure on Nathaniel Factor, who allowed the first 2 base runners to reach in this inning. That one is way high above the catcher. Both runners going to advance. That bounces back to the backstop. 3-1 will be the count on Malik. Wild pitch there by Nathaniel Factor. He's going to get a new ball, march himself back to the mound. In a scary situation for him. Gets 180 feet worse as both those runners able to advance. Long pause here as he waits to deliver this crucial 3-1 pitch. Here it is, swing and a miss from Malik. Double play no longer in order, no longer able to get them out of this inning. It's a full count on Malik. Takes that one high, ball 4. Nice job by Ryan Malik. He loads the bases for Eric Delfatti, who's reached both times tonight. Delfatti's the catcher in this game. Walked his first time up. First time up, he hit an RBI single. That allowed Eric Blamauer to score from third. It's the first run of the Ravens' half inning where they would proceed to score 2 more. That was the bottom of the third. Bottom 4 now, bases loaded. Here's the pitch, check swing. Take it for a strike anyways. Oh, 1, up and in. Delfatti brushed back by that one. Dodges out of the way. That'll leave the count at 1-1. Double play back in order for McGill here. That walk filled the hole at first base. The pitch home. Delfatti fouls that one. That one was sent up over the screen. Back into the upper deck. Here at the Ottawa Ballpark on Coventry Road. Pitch. Whoa, ducking again is Delfatti. Going to be 2 balls and 2 strikes on him. Jordan Cruz stands on deck. Pitch home. reaching out and fouling that one off is Delfatti. He'll stay alive here. Wait to see another pitch. Here it is. Low and away, ball 3. And in this critical situation, Delfatti works himself into a full count. A walk would be enough to drive in a runner. Factor gonna want to avoid that. Get the strikeout or a hard grounder to of his fielders. That one's hit hard to center field. Ranging in is Walsh. He makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. Throw is in, not in time. So Carter Smith scores. That sac fly from Eric Delfatti. Neither of the other runners able to tag. And it's the second RBI of the game for Eric Delfatti. We're going to have a pitching change here. Daniel Factor going to leave the game for the Redbirds as the new guy gets warmed up. Going to step away. Be back with the remainder of this half inning, bottom of the 4th, in just a second. As the Ravens lead 6-0. So it's the righty, Xavier Phelps, who's come in for the Redbirds. Going to try and put an end to this bottom of the 4th. Phelps on the season. He's pitched 4 2/3 innings. 2 earned runs on 3 hits. Walked 7, struck out 4. Jordan Cruz coming to the plate. He's got a runner on first, a runner on second, and 2 away. Ravens lead this game 6-0. First pitch to Cruz. That one is flown out to right field, but that has a chance. It's dropping, it's dropping, it's fair, it's down. Base hit for Jordan Cruz. That'll score a runner on a ball that just died out there in right field. Dropped out of the range of Radbod Yazdanfar. So an RBI single for Jordan Cruz. Xavier Phelps gives up a hit to the first batter that he faces. And now Thomas Fournier comes to the plate. He's got 3 RBI on the night so far. Two gone for the Ravens. First pitch from Phelps. That one's popped foul, back out of play. Fournier hit an RBI, or a 2 RBI, I should say, double his first time up. And then cashed one in on a sac fly his last time at the plate. Here's the 0-1, runner going. Pitches away, no throw down to second. Called a strike, however, was the pitch. Fastball looked like it was off the plate, but strike called on Fournier. And Cruz was able to advance to second without a throw. So the 0-2. That one's taken away properly for a ball this time. And the runners now stand at second and third. The 1-2. That one's popped back out of play. Seven 0 Ravens as they're hoping to pick up the first game of this series. Dropped both legs of the doubleheader yesterday against McGill. Chance for redemption today. So far, making good on it. The 1-2. Again, fouled back by Fournier. Sort of a half swing at that one. But puts the bat on it. Sends it back towards the screen. He will live to see another day. Pitch from Felks. Breaking ball, fouled off again. Fournier continues to foul off these pitches. Felks looks in, and the pitch. Another foul. This time Fournier is going to step out for a second. I think that's the fourth foul of this at-bat. Gotta think it's only a matter of time before he squares one of these out. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Down goes Fournier. So the Ravens score 2. They leave runners at second and third. And we're going to come back with the 5th inning in just a second. My name is Alex Scott. Thanks for being here on a nice Sunday in the nation's capital. Ravens 7, Redbirds 0. Be back in a bit. Welcome back. Top of the fifth, about to get started here at the Ottawa Ballpark. Redbirds need base runners, and they need them badly. Gabriel Riquet-Cruz at the plate, leading off the inning here for the Redbirds. McGill yet to score a run in this game, which is quite the contrast from yesterday when they were scoring in bunches. As Riquet-Cruz takes a strike there. McGill picked up both games of the doubleheader yesterday. Today they trail 7-0 in this first of two. Cohen Rose-Radunsky still on the mound, still pitching well. That one is grounded up the middle for a base hit. Riquet-Cruz leads off the inning with a single. Past a diving Blamauer at short. Nice attempt by him. So that brings the designated hitter Davis Nickel to the plate. Nickel struck out his first time up. Pitch from Rose-Radunsky, up and in for ball one. Through four, Rose-Radunsky's given up 4 hits, struck out 4, walked 1. That one is grounded to third, fielded by Fournier, only plays to first. And the throw is on, he's got him. And there's one away. Nickel grounded that one right at Thomas Fournier, but it was not quite hit hard enough to try and make the force at second. But Fournier chucks it over to first. He's able to retire Nickel and bring Radbod Yazdanfar to the plate. He lined out to Cruz his first time up. Chops that one foul towards his own bench. That one ricochets off the fence. And the McGill bullpen catcher is going to go retrieve that one. Throw it back in. And Rose-Radunsky will step back to the rubber. He's got 1 strike on Yazdanfar. Pitch, strike 2. Off speed there on the outer part of the plate. Yazdanfar goes down 0-2. Riquet-Cruz still standing out there at second. Pitch home, swing and a miss. Great pitch, he buried that fastball. And he gets Yazdanfar to chase it. Two away for McGill. The lefty Alex Strapko comes to the plate. Strapko worked a walk his first time up. Out of the plate with 2 away. The pitch grounds that one to second. Ooh, and bobbled by Schroeder. It gets behind him, so everybody's safe. Colby Schroeder trouble with that one. And that'll keep the inning going here for McGill. Riquet-Cruz advances to third. Strapko reaches first safely. William Durnford now hanging out at shortstop today for McGill. 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this contest. Runners at the corners. And here's the pitch from Rose-Radunsky. Swing and a miss. Looks like he just got a piece of that one, actually. So technically a foul in any case. 1 strike on the batter, Durnford. The 0-1 misses low. Pitch, and that one is flown out to right field, ranging over is Carter Smith, tracking it, makes a tough play, he's got it. And the inning is over. So Cohen Rose-Radunsky pitches around a leadoff single, and an error that kept the inning alive. He's able to blank the Redbirds once again. Bottom 5 coming up. Ravens are going to be batting, trying to extend this 7-0 lead. We'll be back with that in just a second. Welcome back, Redbirds Ravens. I think I had the wrong slate up there for the last half of the inning, so I apologize for that. Running a fairly low budget operation here. Xavier Phelps back out for the Redbirds. Here in the bottom of the 5th. Ravens have the lead 7-0. Dylan Murpaugh at the plate. Takes that pitch for a strike. 1-1 on Murpaugh. He's 1 of 2 on the day. Here's the pitch from Phelps. Fastball way above the zone. Ball 2. Last time up, Murpaugh hit a single that drove in a run. Takes that pitch low. Ball 3. Ravens have done a good job in this game of getting the leadoff man on, getting him over and getting him in. Swing and a miss from Murpaugh. He's down on strikes, excuse me. There were 2 strikes on Dylan Murpaugh. Apologies for that. In any case, Colby Schroeder comes to the plate. 1 away. He has struck out and flown out so far in this game. Pitch home from Phelps. Low below the zone for a ball. And that one is even further inside. Bounces past the catcher. All the way to the backstop. Carter Smith gonna leave the on-deck circle, go retrieve that one. And Schroeder will step back into the box and wait for the 2-0. Pitch is in. Fouls that one back over the screen. Into the second deck behind the third base dugout. That foul will put the first strike on Colby Schroeder. Pitch. Grounded up the middle. Fielded behind second by Komarov. The jumping throw. Not in time. And oh, it gets by as well. So Colby Schroeder legs out the infield single. Nice attempt by Komarov behind second base. He had to go a long way to make that play right behind the bag. Makes the jumping throw. It's quite on line, however, and would have been a little bit late. So, base hit for Schroeder. That flips the lineup over. Carter Smith coming to the plate for his 4th plate appearance of the day. He's 1 for 2 with a walk so far. And we got a pinch runner. We got Matt Albert coming in. So, Matt Albert, he's going to run for Schroeder and presumably take over at second base, unless there are more shuffles to come, as the Ravens are back on D in the top of the 6th. Carter Smith steps in. The lefty against the righty, Xavier Felks. Throw over to first, back is Albert. And boy, you get thrown into the game and all of a sudden the pitcher's coming for you. No rest for Matt Albert. Gonna take his lead again. And another throw over. Ooh, that was closer. Still though, back in time. That was a quick pick off and tag applied quickly by Nathaniel Steffler. Still though, not in time. And another throw over. Still, they are not going to get Matt Albert. This time the pitch is coming home. That one is sent out to left field. Is it fair? No, lands foul. Over the head of a couple of Ravens. Playing a little bit of catch in the bullpen right now. And Albert gonna retreat back to first. See if another throw over is in order. Right now he's standing physically on the bag. Can't throw over yet. Now he takes his lead. 1 strike on the batter Smith. It's a fastball at the top of the zone for strike 2. One out here in the bottom of the 5th. Eric Blamauer is on deck for the Ravens. Here's the pitch. Albert's going. Pitch is high. Throw down to second. The throw to second is high. In safely is Matt Albert. Glusker had to hop up a little bit to catch that pitch. William Durnford had to hop a little bit to catch the throw to second. It's over his head, fielded behind him by Komarov. Does a nice job covering to keep that ball from bouncing even further into center. And Matt Albert, after they threw over 3 times, still has the courage to try for second. That was a good call. Pitch home, taken away for a ball. Two balls and 2 strikes on Carter Smith. Pitch from Felks. Swing and a miss. So down goes Smith. Brings Eric Blamauer to the plate. Blamauer 2 of 3 so far. Matt Albert stands out at second. He's in scoring position. Breaking ball dropped in for strike 1. Big looping curveball from Xavier Felks. Drops that one in perfectly at the knees. And he's ahead 0-1. Pitch taken a little bit low. Ball 1. That'll make things 1-1 on Blamauer. Both his hits singles. They came in his most recent 2 plate appearances. Single here would probably be enough to score Matt Albert. That one's bounced in. Albert's going to get to third on this one. That one gets through the catcher and all the way to the backstop. And now a single definitely scores Matt Albert. He stands just 90 feet away. 2-1 count on Blamauer, the pitch home. Take it for a strike. And here is the 2-2. Swing and fouled off. Pitch high above the zone. Blamauer gets a piece of it to stay alive. The 2-2 again. He got him. Nice fastball there, in at the knees. Blamauer is not too happy with it. In any case, that puts an end to a scoreless inning. Nice job by Xavier Felks. Does not allow Matt Albert to score from third. That'll bring us to the 6th inning. McGill in need of some runs here. They trail by 7. My name is Alex Scott. Thanks for being here. I'll be back with that top of the 6th in just a little bit. We're back here, top 6. Redbirds, Ravens. Robert Glusker at the plate. Cohen Rose-Radunsky. He's been cruising so far. Back out for the 6th. Yet to allow a run. Glusker swings and pops the first pitch high. Running over is Fournier. That one lands on top of the Carleton dugout. Bounces into the stands. So it'll be 0-1 on Glusker. Glusker, a single and a double so far in this game. The 0-1. Fouls that one. This time more obviously out of play off the bat. No chance for anyone to run that one down. Headed straight back behind home plate. Glusker hits that one out to center field. And making the catch out there in center field is Murpaugh. Nice job running over. So, one away. McGill are going to send Nathaniel Steffler to the plate. Steffler has popped out to short and grounded out to short in his 2 at-bats of the day. That ball bounced in for a ball by Rose-Radunsky. Swing and a foul off. So the 1-1 on Steffler. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Pitch taken for a ball. That one's low and away. Two from Rose Radunsky. Again, I'll apologize if the wind is getting picked up on these microphones. It has really started blowing out here at the Ottawa Ballpark. I know it's not a nice sound when the wind hits the mic. That pitch is bounced home. It'll be ball 4 on Steffler. He's going to hustle to first, see if he can maybe round first, but Del Fatty is on it. He's onto him too quickly. Goes and fields that ball. And Steffler is going to have to take his walk and be satisfied with that. Sam Walsh comes to the plate. The lefty has a single and a strikeout so far in this game. McGill are going to need to start scoring some runs if they want to come back in this game. Big swing, fouls that one off. They trail 7-0. It's a doubleheader today. We're only playing 7-inning games, so here with 1 out in the 6th, they've only got 5 more to play with. Oh, 1. Another big swing, misses. Swings and misses at the 0-2. He got him. Rose Radunsky, nice pitch in there. He gets Sam Walsh to hack away at 3 pitches. 2 outs on the Redbirds. And Tyru Komarov coming to the plate. Strike taken by Komarov. Another strike. Fastball, outer part of the plate. Down 0-2 is Komarov, runner at first. Pitch home, that one's taken low for a ball. Komarov, 0-2 coming into this at bat. Hit into a double play in the 2nd inning that was critical for the Ravens. As he pokes that one through over a jumping Matt Albert at 2nd into right field. So a bloop single. As he reaches out and just sort of casually taps that one into right field. So it looks like we're going to have a pitching change here. Cohen Rose Radunsky going to get taken out of here. He has pitched awesome through 5 2/3 innings. 2 runners on base still belong to him, but he has not allowed a run. He struck out 6. He has been dealing all night long. Coming out of the game. Going to step away for just a quick second while the new guy gets warmed up. Be back in just a second. My name is Alex Scott. Thanks for being here on this Sunday in Ottawa. Ravens have the lead 7-0. Back in a second. Welcome back. Top of the sixth, still underway here. 2 away for the Redbirds. They have 2 on. Down 7-0. New guy is Michael Finney on the bump for the Ravens. The right-hander steps in against a pinch hitter, Bentley Dodson, who's come in to play third base for Gabriel Riquet Cruz. First pitch misses away for a ball. Two runners on belong to Cohen Rozardunski. Had a great start for the Ravens. That one's chopped foul towards the Ravens dugout. That'll make the count 1-1 on Dodson. Dodson batting 154 on the season so far. Ooh, and he swings at that one. An awkward sort of too late to check your swing follow through. A ball and 2 strikes on him. One strike away for Michael Finney to get out of this inning. That's a ball below the zone. Swing and a miss, he got him. So Finney comes in with 2 runners on, gets the strikeout to end the inning. And the Ravens are going to head to the bottom of the 6th, still in complete control of this game. They lead 7-0. McGill's only going to have one more chance to bat, but before that, Ravens have the chance to pile on. Be back with that in just a second. Welcome back to University Baseball. McGill Redbirds in town. This is the 3rd game of a 4-game weekend series against the Carleton Ravens. My name is Alex Scott. New pitcher coming in for the Redbirds. Xavier Felks is out, and in is the right-hander Michael McKay. Excuse me, Matthew McKay. Confusing M names on the mound. The Ravens just put in Michael Finney. It's Matthew McKay. He's pitched 1 2/3 innings on the season. Allowed 1 earned run, walked 1, struck out 1. He faces Braden Bolt, steps in, takes a pitch above the zone for ball 1. Bolt 0 for 3 in this game so far. Struck out twice. He's flown out to right field. McKay. Gets that one in for a strike, right at the knees. And the count will go even at 1-1. And a return to form here for the Ravens. That pitch is taken away for a ball. Sort of surprising fashion, they dropped both games of the doubleheader yesterday. Today, a more characteristic outing. They've dominated this game, up 7-0. 2-1. Strike called right at the top of the zone. And while more runs would be nice, 7-run cushion, and the Redbirds only have 3 more outs to play with. So it's already looking quite promising. The 2-2, fouled back by Bolt. Going to be the 7, 8, and 9 hitters coming up for McGill when they get back around in the top of the 7th. Another 2-2 to Bolt. Well inside, Bolt jumps out of the way. That'll make it a full count. Receives the sign. And McKay throws home. Oh, rung up his Bolt. He'd already dropped his bat and started moving to first. Reined back in by the home plate umpire. That's his 3rd strikeout of the game. That'll bring Ryan Malik to the plate. Malik 0 for 2 with a walk. And after Michael Finney did a nice job striking out the final batter of the McGill half, we have a final line on Cohen Roserdunsky. He pitched 5 2/3 innings, on 5 hits, struck out 6, walked 2, no runs allowed. Great start from the right-hander. Here's the first pitch now to Malig. Swinging hard, he misses. Fastball up in the zone. 0-1 on the designated hitter. The pitch, that one's bounced in for a ball. Okay. There's a fastball that, again, Malik swings through. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on him. Eric Delfatti standing on deck. Swing and a miss. Down goes Malik on strikes. So McKay has struck out the first 2 Ravens that he's seen in this game. Nice start to the inning for him. And now only 1 more out to bring his guys back up in a top of the 7th that would have to be miraculous. But you never say never. And so the Ravens are going to keep trying to pile on an extra run here. Pitch is taken for a strike by Delfatti. Fastball on the inner part of the plate there. Good pitch from McKay. The 0-1. There's another good pitch. And Delfatti is frustrated. He bangs his bat against the ground. Took the helmet off. Not happy with the call on that one. Okay, shakes off a couple. Likes this one though. Here's the 0-2. That one's low and away. Ooh, and McKay. He took his hat off. I think he thought he'd struck out the side there. Not yet anyways. Gonna have to make another pitch here. Here is the 1-2. That one is lined hard to short, fielded by Durnford. Throw over to first, and that does it. So a nice inning there for Matthew McKay. He goes 1, 2, 3 with a couple of strikeouts. Redbirds coming up. They have their 7, 8, and 9 hitters coming to the plate. They try and mount a rally in the first game of this doubleheader here on a Sunday in Ottawa. My name is Alex Scott. We'll be back with that 7th inning in just a second. Ravens have the lead, 7-0. Welcome back to what will very likely be the final half inning of the game, as the visiting McGill Redbirds are down 7-0 against the Carleton Ravens here at the Ottawa Ballpark. In the first of this 7-inning doubleheader, Davis Nickel at the plate, and a new pitcher for the Ravens. It's Robert Forward. Through 3 1/3 innings pitched on the season, Forward has allowed 7 earned runs. He's walked 5. He struck out 1. Stands in against Davis Nickel. Nickel checks his swing on a pitch that's high above the zone for ball 1. Nickel is DHing in this game. Strikeout and a ground out on his line. The 1-0. That one's fouled back over the screen and out of play. 3 outs to score 7 runs for the Redbirds. Tough spot to be in. The 7, 8, and 9 hitters due up in this inning. The 1-1. Taken low and away, ball 2. Still have a whole nother 7 innings coming up later this afternoon. It's due to start at 3 o'clock. Pitch from Forward. Another take low for a ball. So Davis Nickel, 3 balls and 1 strike on him. Here's the pitch. Ooh, got him with the strike. So the count will run full here. Pitch home. That one's fouled into the screen. Count will remain full. Robert Forward tries to retire this first McGill batter. Pitch from Forward. Swung on and hit out to right center. Ranging over and diving is Dylan Murpaugh. He cannot make the play, so that's down for a base hit. But Carter Smith backing him up on that one. So that'll hold Nickel to a single. Brings Radbod Yazdanfar to the plate. Yazdanfar, the lefty, in against the righty forward. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball off the plate outside. Ball one on Yazdanfar. He's 0 of 2 in this game. The pitch swung on, and that one's popped up into foul territory, and that's going to get back out of play. Ball landed just in the seats beyond the Carleton bullpen on the third base side. 1-1 now on McGill's right fielder. There's that one just a bit outside for a ball. 2-1. Wind is getting even more ferocious here. It's making it cool down up here in the stands. Big swing and a miss from Yazdanfar. So a second strike on him. That'll even things up. He bats with Nickel at first. Pitch home. Ooh, and that one's low as in. Did it hit him or? Looking for confirmation here. No, it didn't hit him, but it did bounce all the way to the backstop. So in any case, the runner advances to second. Eric Delfatti is going to come out to forward and deliver the sign personally. Double play no longer in order, but as I've said, Ravens have a healthy cushion to work with here. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Yazdanfar down on strikes. And Alex Strapko is ready for another go. Playing left field. He has walked and reached on an error so far in this game. First pitch, swing and a miss. Nice pitch there from forward. He gets ahead 0-1. Has a look at second. The stretch. That one is hit out to center field. Running over is Murpaugh. He's under it. He makes the grab. And now 2 away. Only one more out for McGill. Strapko flies out to center field. And now we have a pinch hitter. It's Eli Brisman coming to the plate. Played the first game yesterday. He went 1 for 3 with a walk. And he represents what may be the final batter here. Nice fastball by forward. Strike one on Brisman. Swing and a miss. 1 strike away is Robert Forward from putting an end to this first game. That pitch is taken low for a ball. Ravens 1 out away from closing out what has been a really tidy game from them. Great start from Cohen Rose-Radunsky. And the bats that were quiet yesterday showed up big today. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. And that'll do it. Nice job by Robert Forward coming in relief to close out a shutout for the Carleton Ravens. So a nice bounce back game for the Ravens. After dropping 2 yesterday, they've picked up the first today. Still 1 more to play. See if they can end this series at an even 2-2. Cohen Rose-Radunsky gets the win for the Ravens after a really, really nice pitching performance. We're going to shake hands here, and we'll be back scheduled at 3 o'clock, but there's no firm first pitch. Sort of depends on how long it takes the grounds crew to do their thing, water the mound, get everything set up, and of course the players are going to need a little bit of a break. Have some water, have a hot dog, and come back. So I will be back around 3 o'clock to bring you the second leg of this doubleheader. My name is Alex Scott. Thanks very much. If you're able to tune in for this, really appreciate it. Like I said, I'll be back to bring you the second game in 28 minutes-ish. See you then.